But all I know though is that I don't want to be defined by my career. I want to be defined by the things that I love and the things that I'm passionate about. I think Taylor Swift once said a quote of like, yeah, I think she said, I want to be defined by the things that I love. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icie and I'm so happy to have you here. So in this video, we are back with another Chats with Icie video. If you don't know, this is a series that I started where I can choose a specific topic and dedicate a video to something that has been on my mind or something that I am really passionate about. And it's an opportunity for me to sit down with you guys and chit chat as if we are having coffee together or wine, whatever beverage that you prefer. And I really enjoy these videos because I can really take my time on a specific topic. Also, I want to just give a shout out to this really cozy vibe that we have going on. I've never filmed on our bed and I've never filmed facing this way, but I really like these cozy vibes and the lights. Also, I did just take a shower, so that's why my hair is wet and that's why my face is a little bit shiny, because I did my evening skincare routine. But with that said, let's jump right into this video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be talking about several different things. One of them being how I feel about my channel growing little by little, and then also quality over quantity in terms of content creation and how I view that, and just kind of subtopics that fall into just kind of YouTube in general and where I see my channel growing. I've never formally filmed a video on kind of like where I see my channel and what I want out of my channel. I've avoided or been hesitant to talk about because I don't want it to seem more serious than it has to be, but I also wanted to take an opportunity to acknowledge it and kind of let you guys know where I'm at with everything, because I haven't really done that before. And it feels a little bit vulnerable, but this series I feel like has slowly over time become something where I like to be more vulnerable with you guys and share kind of this more intimate side of myself that I don't always show in my vlogs, but I'm trying to get more comfortable with that. But first, I just kind of want to acknowledge the obvious of like, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you that watches my YouTube. If you are someone who watches my work assistant, legal assistant vlogs, or you are a regular viewer, or you're just kind of someone who watches my videos every now and then, you know, whatever speaks to you, then I still appreciate every single one of you guys, because I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, I had like 10 subscribers or something like that. And so I'm pretty sure also that those were family and friends, so they weren't, you know, anyone like across the country, which I've had people reach out to me who are in a different state or in a different country, and that to me I think is the most wild experience, because the fact that I can make a video here in San Diego and that you guys, wherever you guys are watching this, can resonate with it or can find something valuable in that video, whatever it means to you, means so much to me. And it's so special because I really value connection. And it's interesting because I'm not a super loud or extroverted person in real life, but I really do value connection and forming like a deep bond with people. And I guess that kind of is very much related to today's topic of quality over quantity. I've always been the type of person that values quantity. I was gonna say quantity. Sorry guys, it's a little bit late. It's like 9:30 p.m. Yeah, actually it's exactly 9:30 p.m. But I've always been the type of person that values quality over quantity, not just in my friends, but I would say also in terms of my YouTube. This is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. One thing that has been very apparent to me is that certain videos and certain topics do significantly better than some other videos that I film, and a lot of the times the videos that do better are the ones that are work-related, legal assistant videos. In fact, all of my legal assistant work-related vlogs, they all have significant more views than the videos that I film that are more casual or that are just like regular vlogs. And I think for a little bit that, I wouldn't say it disappointed me, but it just kind of made me very hyper aware of the content that I was producing, because I started feeling like, oh, like, should I only make legal assistant work vlogs from now on? Should I only do videos that are legal assistant related? And not gonna lie, I do want to acknowledge the fact that I firmly believe the reason I have connected with so many people is because of me sharing my journey as a legal assistant. And I just want to start off by saying that to me has been one of the most rewarding things about starting my YouTube channel. I did not think when I first posted my first day as a legal assistant, I did not think that vlog would resonate and touch people as it did. And I think the fact is that it's just nice to see someone who is going through something, and it's nice to know that you're not alone in that. And I remember when I first became a legal assistant, I had a lot of doubts. I had a lot of self-doubt about whether or not I would be able to do it, and I still struggle with that. Like, I'm very open and honest about how I have good days and bad days when it comes to being a legal assistant and just kind of navigating the legal industry and the highs and lows and the things that I've had to learn in order to feel more confident. And I think it's refreshing to hear someone talk about the not so good things in a field that can feel very isolating or very high pressure. Like, it's just nice to know that you're not alone in that and that your feelings are not this like isolated incident. And I do think that human connection is really fostered by vulnerability and being honest about the things that aren't so great about your life or what you're going through. So I just kind of wanted to first acknowledge that and just say that for any of you who have messaged me personally or DM'd me, I really, really appreciate that. And just a second, I'm gonna take a quick break because when your girl's talking, my voice gets a little bit tired. I also feel like I'd be lying if I said that it doesn't make me a little bit nervous about what my channel is going to become if I were to ever not be a legal assistant, or if I were to do a career that is not related to the legal industry or something more creative. I've also touched on this before, that I'm not completely writing it off, that I could, you know, go further into the legal career, or I could do something more creative. I see both sides of me. I'm only 22, so I feel like I am not entirely sure yet where I see myself in the long term, but I am just kind of taking it day by day and just kind of, you know, not putting as much pressure on myself as I can. And so that's been something that I've been trying to be better at, but you know, it's easier said than done. In terms of quality over quantity, I kind of want to circle back to that topic, because I feel like for me that has been a really big shift and a really big priority for me in terms of my YouTube channel, because I know that I could create a lot of legal assistant work vlogs, but to me, I feel like if I only made my channel about being a legal assistant and I only did that content, I feel like, to me at least, it feels very redundant. And I also don't like the idea of having to force content out just because I know it's going to perform really well. Like, I want my content to be organic. I want it to be authentic toward what I'm going through and what I'm doing. So when I film a legal assistant work vlog, it's because I feel like it makes sense in the timeline of when I'm filming and uploading that video, if that makes sense. Because recently, for example, I had 2 work vlogs kind of go up back to back, but to me that made sense because I felt like I was going through something that was really, really stressful, and I was like, you know what, I want to film this because I want to share it with other people who are going through that. And then I also filmed a work from home video because that was something that I haven't filmed before. And so those types of work vlogs, I feel like they didn't feel forced, like they felt like that they were authentic to me. And I think that's why as well I want to, and why I have been actually posting content that isn't related to me being a legal assistant, because I don't want to be pigeonholed in a certain category, even though I know that content performs really well, and theoretically, I mean, maybe, I can't say for sure because I'm not a professional when it comes to analytics, but if I were to stick to that content and continuously make that content, maybe I could grow a little bit faster. Who knows? I don't know. But all I know though is that I don't want to be defined by my career. I want to be defined by the things that I love and the things that I'm passionate about. I think Taylor Swift once said a quote of like, yeah, I think she said, I want to be defined by the things that I love. And the things that I love are slow, simple mornings. They're my Sunday cleaning routine. They are my fairy lights and being able to just set a really cozy vibe, or going for a nice outdoor walk, like something that I don't know if it translates a lot in my videos, but I guess I will just verbally say it to you guys up front, is that I am a lover of really simple, joyful, small things. Like I love just getting like a cup of coffee by myself and sitting in a cafe on a beautiful Sunday. That sounds very like idealistic, but there are things about me that I really take joy in just the simple small things, and I want to share that on my channel. So to those of you who are only watching me because of the fact that I'm a legal assistant, then that's totally fine. I get it. We all have content that resonates with us or doesn't, but I also just want to be upfront that I'm not going to make that the forefront and the focus of my YouTube channel. I'm definitely going to still film the work vlogs, so don't worry guys. The work legal assistant vlogs are not going anywhere. I'm just saying that I'm not going to be focusing and harping on that specific content. I'm going to be bringing it into my YouTube channel when it makes sense and when I feel like filming it. And you know, there is this tricky balance of creating content online, because you don't want to just create content that is only self-serving. Like you, at least to me, I want content that is going to be valuable to you guys, but there is a fine line where I also want to be passionate about what I do, and I never want to get to a point where I'm like, ugh, I have to film a YouTube video, or ugh, like I have to like set aside time to edit this video. And there's only been like a few instances where I have found myself in kind of like a grumpy state of mind when it comes to like filming or editing or YouTube in general. And I try to quickly snap out of that because I'm so grateful for having this platform, as small as it is. Even if this community is only made of like 500 and something subscribers, I value that. I just kind of wanted to put this out there that you guys are going to be getting tons of different content from me, and I'm actually going to be trying to challenge myself to do things that are different and new. I do feel like where I want my channel to go, I wanted to follow my passions. I wanted to be authentic. I never wanted to be forced, and I never want to get into the trap of doing content or doing YouTube for views. And something that I think is really humbling is the fact that I don't make money off of YouTube. If you guys didn't know this, but there is a certain number of subscribers that you need to have. I believe it's 1,000 subscribers, and you also need to achieve like a certain amount of like watching time in order to be eligible for monetizing your channel. And there could be other requirements, so to speak, but those are the ones that I know of. And I think to me, it's kind of nice to know that YouTube isn't my full-time job, because it's nice to know that I have an identity outside of it and that my livelihood isn't dependent on it, and I can just do it because I feel like it and because I have a passion for it. And I kind of want to stay in that, I guess, innocent, or I don't even know if innocent is the right word, but I kind of want to stay in that bubble of I'm doing this because I love it, not because I make money off of it, as much as I can. Because I think as soon as you start to monetize something that you love, there is a sense of it losing its initial passion or its initial like spark. And that's not to say that people who end up doing what they love as a career, that's not to say that they don't obviously love it, and there are so many benefits to doing more creative or doing something that is very flexible and unconventional. But I'm just saying that, you know, when you start out something purely because you love it, you kind of want to hold on to that as long as you can. And I think you should. I think that sometimes you can be so focused on making it and being successful, whatever that means, and gaining like a certain number of subscribers or views, that you kind of lose focus of why you started it in the first place. And that's not to say that you can't have goals or that you can't, you know, desire certain things, but I'm just saying that, in my opinion, should not be the reason why you create. I think your authenticity is what makes people fall in love with your content, and that's what has kind of the most staying value, in my opinion. I just wanted to thank you guys again for watching me, for subscribing. Thank you so much for allowing me to hit 500 subscribers. That is amazing. And yeah, I just want to say that I love you guys lots. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's okay if you want to do something purely because you love it and not because you want other people to praise you by it or because you want to become really popular. Like, it's okay to just have the things that you love and for that to be enough. And if that's not you, then that's fine as well. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video.